Two households in Europe, same appliances, same amount of electricity, same year. One of them pays 6.4 times more than the other. This is not a story about rich countries and poor countries, because when you correct for that, the ranking turns almost completely upside down. Here are the two ends. Ireland, 40.4 cents per kilowatt hour, everything included. Turkey, 6.4 cents. These are official figures from Eurostat covering the second half of 2025 for a typical household using between 2,500 and 5,000 kilowatt hours a year. And here is everyone in between. Ireland at the top, then Germany at 38.7 cents, Belgium, Denmark, Austria, Czechia. What is striking is how tight the top of this list is. The 6 most expensive countries in Europe sit within about 8 cents of each other, and they are all in the wealthy western half of the continent, plus one that is not. The European Union average is 28.96 cents. 7 member states sit above it, 20 below. Hungary is the cheapest country in the Union at 10.8 cents, about a third of what its neighbour Austria pays, and the two share a border. So far, this is the chart you will find in every news article. And it is misleading, because a price only means something relative to what people in that country actually earn. 40 cents in Dublin and 40 cents in Bucharest are not the same 40 cents. Eurostat also publishes these prices adjusted for local purchasing power. Same electricity, same period, but now priced in what it actually costs a local household. And the ranking rearranges itself. Ireland, which was first, drops to 5th. Germany falls from 2nd to 4th. And the new most expensive electricity in Europe is in Romania. Romania is 9th in raw euros, squarely mid-table, nothing remarkable. Adjusted for what people there earn, it is first and not narrowly. It is a full 28% clear of second place. Czechia is that second place, and Poland is third. The 3 most expensive countries for electricity in Europe, measured the way it is actually felt, are all in the east. There is a second thing that changes. In raw euros, the gap between the extremes was 6.4 times. In purchasing power, it shrinks to 3.5. Electricity is not wildly unequal across Europe in the way the first chart suggested. It is expensive almost everywhere. It just hurts in different places than you would guess. Which raises the obvious question. If the underlying commodity is traded across a connected European grid, why is there a gap at all? The answer is that most of your bill is not electricity. Eurostat publishes the same prices with taxes and levies stripped out. The difference is the part governments add. In Denmark, 49% of the bill is tax. Essentially half of what a Danish household pays for electricity is not electricity. Poland is at 43%, Sweden 35%, Germany 32%. Ireland, the most expensive country on the raw chart, taxes it at under 11%. Ireland is not expensive because of its government. It is expensive before the government touches it. And then there are 2 countries where the number goes negative. In the Netherlands and Luxembourg, a typical household's bill is lower than the electricity itself costs. This is not an error. The Netherlands applies a fixed rebate of roughly 630 euros per year to every electricity connection, and Luxembourg approved around 150 million euros to subsidize bills directly. At normal household consumption, the subsidy is larger than the tax. The state is paying part of the bill. So, 3 things. The headline gap is real, but it is roughly half as dramatic as it looks once you account for what people earn. The most expensive electricity in Europe, measured honestly, is in Romania, not in Ireland or Germany. And the size of your bill depends less on the price of power than on what your government decides to add to it or take off it. Every figure here comes from a single Eurostat dataset, linked in the description so you can check any number yourself. Next time, the same question for natural gas, where the pattern is not the same at all.